Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Samina Razak, your English teacher. I hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. Today we will study Unit 12 of your English book. Title of Unit 12 is Beautiful Places of Pakistan. First of all, I will read and translate the unit for you. ब्यूटीफुल प्लेसेस ऑफ पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान की खूबसूरत जगहें। वलीद स्पेंट हिज समर हॉलीडेज विद हिज फैमिली विजिटिंग डिफरेंट टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शंस इन पाकिस्तान। वलीद ने अपनी गर्मियों की छुट्टियां मुख्तलिफ सियाहत के मकामात की सैर करते हुए अपने घर वालों के साथ गुजारी। He saw high mountains, beautiful rivers and lakes in different areas. उसने मुख्तलिफ मकामात पर ऊंचे पहाड़, खूबसूरत दरिया और झीलें देखीं। He went to meet his grandparents in मियांवाली। वो अपने दादा दादी से मिलने मियांवाली गया। He also visited the Thal desert. उसने थल का सहरा भी देखा। It was an amazing experience. ये बहुत हैरानकुन तजर्बा था। He wrote a letter to his friend who lived in Canada. उसने अपने दोस्त को ख़त लिखा जो कनाडा में रहता था। He told him how he visited all these places and enjoyed his vacations. उसने उसे बताया कि उसने कैसे इन मकामात की सैर की और अपनी छुट्टियों से लुत्फ़अंदोज़ हुआ। He also shared some beautiful pictures with him. उसने कुछ खूबसूरत तस्वीर भी उसको भेजी। Here in this page you can see some of the beautiful places of Pakistan. Here is Thal Desert, Jhelum River and Neelam River. Students, now I will tell you meanings of difficult word. The first word is tourist, a person who is traveling for pleasure. The second one is locate, meaning is situate in a specific place. The third one is region, a particular area of a country. The last one is pleasant, it means lovely. Now students, I will tell you about singular and plural nouns. There are a number of ways in which we can change singular noun to plural nouns. First, I will tell you about regular plural. We can change singular noun to plural noun by adding s, es and ies. For example, by adding s, hill, hills, river, rivers, car, cars. By adding es, toss, tosses, box, boxes, brush, brushes. And by adding ies, city, cities, family, families, baby, babies. Now students, I will tell you about irregular plurals. First one is foot, feet, leaf, leaves, man, men, ox, oxen, calf, calves, woman, women. Now students, we will do the answer the questions. The first question is, where is Muzaffarabad located? The answer is Muzaffarabad is located on the bank of Neelam and Jhelum river. The second question is, where did Walid live? The answer is, Walid lived in Islamabad. The next question is, what was the weather like in Thar desert? Answer is, the days in Thar deserts were hot and nights were pleasant. The fourth question is, who told stories to Walid? Answer is, his grandma told interesting stories to Walid about Thar desert. The last question is, describe your last visit to any tourist attraction in Pakistan in a few sentences. In last vacation, we went to Azad Kashmir. It is a beautiful place. It is located on the banks of Neelam and Jhelum river. Its natural beauty makes it a perfect place. Now students, we will discuss about tenses. There are three types of tenses: present, past and future. All three tenses are divided into four branches. But here we will discuss about past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express an ongoing action in the past. Types: affirmative, subject, was, were, ing form, object. Negative, subject, was, were, not, ing form of verb plus object. And the last one is interrogative, was, were, subject, ing form of verb plus object. Now students, read the sentences. Notice the use of simple past continuous tense. We were playing. This is affirmative sentence. The next one is, she was not reading a book. This is negative sentence. The next one is, it was raining. It is affirmative sentence. Ali and Saad were sleeping. This is affirmative sentence. The last one is, were they taking lunch? This is interrogative sentence. Now students, we will do the exercise of hyphen. We use hyphen to join two words. For example, well known. Hyphen is used between the well known. We use hyphen to make a compound numbers from 21 to 99. For example, 26. Hyphen is used between 26. Notice the hyphen in these sentences. The lake was mind-blowing. Hyphen is used between mind-blowing. The second one is, they bought deep-fried fish for lunch. Hyphen is used between the deep fried. The third one is the building has 24 floors. Hyphen is used between the 24. The next one is 1/3 of the road was constructed. Hyphen is used between the 1/3. Now students, we will do the exercise of question words. Question words are used to ask question. The first one is, what are they doing? In this question, what is question word? The next one is, which is your birth city? In this question, which is question word? The next one is, when did you visit Murray? In this question, when is question word? The next is, how many cities are there in Balochistan? In this question, how many is question word? The last one is, how much time did it take to sail across Hunza Lake? In this question, how much is question word? I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you.